don't feel the way I should when I look at me.
I don't really know what to say. I usually just record myself when I'm doing well, or I feel like I have something to share, or I'm experiencing something exciting. But the truth is that there are obviously such highs and lows in life, and the past few weeks, yeah, have been really difficult. I feel just like such low energy. I'm questioning everything. Like, sometimes it's so difficult to see the purpose and really to understand why we're doing the things we're doing, and not get lost in the thought, why do I matter? Why does my art matter? Yeah, and it can feel quite overwhelming. I was just laying here and looking out of the window, and I was listening to a new album which just has been released, and I feel, especially with music, we don't consume it so consciously anymore. And it's actually funny because 2 weeks ago I forgot my headphones at my grandpa's place, and since then I don't use headphones anymore. So I'm basically forced on not using or listening to music when I leave the house. But I enjoy it a lot. I definitely started to read more in the train, which is nice. But while I was just laying here and just looking out of the window and listening to that music, even though it was an act of doing something, I was just realizing how few times in my everyday life I'm actually doing nothing. And the way how I was consciously now listening to the music is also the way how I consciously need to listen to myself, or not want to listen to myself. Because I feel recently, I don't really know what's going on or what I'm feeling, because I'm always doing something else. Even reading or learning something, it's like all form of distraction. But what is happening underneath? And often everything just comes out of me when I go on vacation and when I change also my physical space, and I, for example, then sit in nature or sit in front of the sea, and then for the first time I finally hear myself again, and I get aware of what was going on all those weeks when I didn't pause to listen. And that makes me really sad. Makes me really, really sad. Because I don't just want to turn towards myself when I'm on vacation. That's something I need in my everyday life. I'm about to do something really scary. Something I already have in my mind for a couple of months now, but I keep pushing it away because I'm really scared of it. One of my missions in life is to make people feel seen, feel listened to, feel heard, feel understood. I think it's one of our core needs, one of the things we all crave the most, because we just want to be seen. And I feel that in our world, oftentimes we get overlooked, or those who get all the attentions are the one maybe with the biggest stories or with the money. But yeah, I want to change that. I want to point the spotlight at people who are the actual stars in the world, because they're so human. And I found, or I met one of those humans a few months ago when I had a shoot in front of one of the world famous techno clubs, Berghain. I was shooting there with my colleague for work, And there we actually met this guy who was selling fries in front of this club. And he was such a kind soul, so loving and just really, really kind. And I was so fascinated by it because he's just working like literally next to one of the most darkest places here in the city. There's so much destruction, and he showed up to each human just ordering the fries with full presence. And I felt that he had something to share. I felt that there was something which needs to be heard. So after that day, I couldn't stop thinking about this person, and I was like, I want to go back. I want to go ask if I can interview him. But I didn't do it, and I'm about to do it. Right now it's almost 9. It's usually my time to go to bed. I probably still have to wait an hour because, yeah, it's techno scene in Berlin. No one is gonna show up there at 7. So I don't even know what his opening hours are. I don't even know if he's gonna work tonight, but no risk. What? No risk, no fun? Yeah, I feel terrified. You know, I ask myself the question, who am I? Like, who am I to ask? Like, why would he care to answer to a stupid little girl who is like nobody? But that's exactly it. Like, that's the process. And I'm not gonna find out without stepping out of my comfort zone. So that will be an exciting adventure, and I will take you with me. Okay, I'm almost there. It's such a sketchy area already. It's so scary. I usually like never go to these places, even just walking in the streets. My body just feels really tense. I feel there's a lot of adrenaline just rushing through me. But I also remind myself that nothing actually can happen. I think the most uncomfortable thing which could happen right now could be rejection, and just from how it feels in my body. And we know each rejection is God's protection, so even that, it would be a celebration. And I just celebrate my bravery. So this huge building there, this is Berghain, and there, this thingy is the fry thing. So I'm actually really close. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Okay, I'm just gonna go up there now. I think I'm gonna put my phone in my jacket so I can record the conversation. Okay, that's the fry shop right there, and this is Berghain. Oh my goodness, I did it. I fucking did it. I don't know if it was a success. Well, it was a success. He wasn't there, but I know that he will be there Sunday morning, 8 to 10, and this is even such a better way to shoot, also because of the lighting, and it's my time. I'm so proud of myself. And well, I guess I will come back to Berghain Sunday morning then. Stay tuned. Okay, since I'm already out now, I will go salsa dancing. I traveled across the whole city and it's so late, so it still needs to be worth a little bit more. Okay, mission the second. It's 2 days later, Sunday morning. We had daylight saving, which is amazing because it gave me an hour more. Last night I was journaling why I feel so scared. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, it's so beautiful. And There are two reasons or two outcomes, and it's so funny because they're completely the opposite from each other. So I'm scared in case he's gonna say no. This will obviously be rejection, but I don't think that he will feel like offended. I think even if he says no, it will be in a polite way, and what then? It's okay. I'm gonna say thank you, I really appreciate it, and I walk away. But I'm also afraid if he is actually gonna say yes, because, and I think oftentimes when we're afraid of doing things, this is often the like more present fear we are holding, that they are saying yes, because this means we actually have to do the thing, and then there's no escape. Okay, here we go again. I'm 2 minutes away. Everything goes as it's planned. I cannot miss what's meant for me. I missed him again. It was the same guy who was there on Friday. That's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. I now left my number and I asked him so he can call me. Oh, it just feels so awkward right now. It's really imposter syndrome kicking in. I think a lot of people are talking about this like in their early stages when they're becoming an artist. It's so awkward because you have to say that you're already somebody. Now this guy was asking me, oh, can you share your YouTube channel with me, and for what are you doing it, you know? And obviously there's not much proof, like it's in some way like it feels like I have to prove, you know, that I'm worthy of doing it. And yeah, in this state I'm in, it just feels horrible. But I suppose this is what every artist is just like going through now. Like when you're a musician and you're booked for your first gig, and even though you have never played on stage before, like at some point you have to say, I'm a musician. So feels heavy, but yeah, I'm also here to experience this discomfort and just to witness this journey, and I don't know where it's taking me, but I'm just trusting that I'm on the right path. Okay, I just received a message from him. He texted me on WhatsApp, so I'm gonna sit down now and record a voice message. Okay. Hi, hier ist Pauline. Ich weiß nicht, ob du dich noch an mich erinnerst. Okay, he responded, and this is gonna be now my live reaction to this message. Okay, anyways, the message is like super long, but he said yes. He said yes, and he's even excited to do it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to process this right now.
I don't recognize that girl, and it's hard to breathe with all this weight on my lungs, and I can't see